Can you hear me, Uncle?
Thailand's youngest ever prime minister has been suspended. It's all due to a phone call regarding the border with Cambodia. On a sweltering Thursday afternoon in July 2025, the serene borderlands of Thailand and Cambodia erupted into chaos. Artillery shells crashed with a dull thud. Thai civilians scrambled for safety. Fighter jets roared overhead, unleashing strikes on Cambodian positions. What was once a tense but quiet frontier had become a battlefield. The world watched, stunned, as two Southeast Asian neighbors, known for golden temples and pristine beaches, traded blows in a conflict threatening to spiral out of control. This wasn't just a skirmish. It was the culmination of decades of unresolved grievances, nationalist fervor, and a single spark that ignited a firestorm. The roots of this clash trace back to a fateful encounter on May 28, 2025. Thai and Cambodian patrols crossed paths in a disputed sliver of land near the ancient Preah Vihear temple. Nestled in the Dangrek Mountains, where Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos converge in the Emerald Triangle, this area has long been a flashpoint. The patrols didn't just exchange words, they opened fire. A 10-minute firefight left one Cambodian soldier dead. Both sides claimed self-defense, pointing fingers at the other. What could have been a minor incident instead set off a chain reaction. Efforts to cool tensions initially showed promise. Royal Thai Army Commander-in-Chief Parner Clay Podsuk met face-to-face with General Man of the Royal Cambodian Army. They vowed to de-escalate, but by early June, both were deploying troops to the border. Nationalists in Bangkok and Phnom Penh cheered, fanning the flames. Diplomacy faltered as historical wounds, political crises, and pride collided. To understand why a single skirmish escalated so dangerously, we need to rewind over a century. In the era of colonial empires, Siam, modern-day Thailand, stood as one of the few nations never colonized. Yet it wasn't unscathed. Hemmed in by British India to the west and French Indochina to the east, Siam faced immense pressure. The 1907 Franco-Siamese Treaty forced Siam to cede territories to France, including Preah Vihear, a region anchored by a stunning 11th century Hindu temple from the Khmer Empire. This temple, a marvel of architecture and spirituality, became a symbol of loss for Thailand. Fast forward to World War II. Thailand, allied with Imperial Japan, saw a chance to reclaim Preah Vihear. In 1941, with Japanese backing, Thai forces retook the region. Victory was short-lived. When Japan lost the war, France regained control, and by 1953, Cambodia inherited the temple as an independent nation. Thailand didn't accept this quietly. In the 1950s, Thai forces attempted to seize the temple by force, only for Cambodia to appeal to the International Court of Justice. In 1962, the ICJ ruled the temple belonged to Cambodia. Decades later, in 2013, the court clarified that the surrounding land was also Cambodian. Thailand rejected the rulings, insisting parts of the 4.6 square kilometers around the temple were rightfully theirs. This wasn't just about land. For Thai nationalists, Preah Vihear is a wound that never healed, a reminder of territories lost to colonial powers. For Cambodians, the temple is a point of pride, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2008. Thailand initially supported Cambodia's UNESCO bid, but backtracked amid domestic unrest. Nationalists in Bangkok feared the listing implied Cambodian control over the disputed land. Tensions simmered, occasionally boiling over. Between 2008 and 2011, sporadic clashes damaged the temple itself, with artillery fire killing 15 people in a single week in 2011. Yet those conflicts were contained. Diplomacy prevailed until now. What makes 2025 different? A perfect storm of factors. Thailand's political landscape is fragile. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the youngest in the nation's history, took office in August 2024. Her government, led by the Pheu Thai Party, holds a shaky majority. Economic woes, sluggish investment, low productivity, and looming U.S. tariffs have eroded public confidence. Polls in early 2025 showed Shinawatra's approval rating at a dismal 9.2%. Across the border, Cambodia faces its own struggles. Prime Minister Hun Manet, son of longtime strongman Hun Sen, lacks his father's iron grip. Cambodia's economy is faltering, and Hun Sen, still a powerful figure, seems eager to stoke nationalism to bolster his influence. The May 28th skirmish could have been diffused, as similar incidents were in the past. Instead, both sides escalated. Cambodia banned Thai films, cut internet bandwidth, and suspended food and energy imports. Thailand retaliated by closing border crossings, strangling trade and tourism. Then came a diplomatic disaster.
Can you hear me, Uncle?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Uncle?
Yeah.
A leaked phone call between Shinawatra and Hun Sen, a family friend, revealed her addressing him as uncle and promising favors. Worse, she criticized a Thai military commander for posturing during the crisis. In Thailand, where the military is revered and tied to the monarchy, this was political suicide. The armed forces, a powerhouse in Thai politics, have staged multiple coups in recent decades. Criticizing them publicly crosses a dangerous line. The leak, published in full by Hun Sen, sparked outrage in Thailand. Nationalists accused Shinawatra of weakness and betrayal. By late June, Bangkok's streets filled with protesters demanding her resignation, the largest demonstrations since Pheu Thai's 2023 election victory. On July 1st, Thailand's constitutional court suspended Shinawatra, citing dishonesty and ethical breaches. A final verdict is pending, but the damage was done. Thailand's leadership vacuum emboldened hardliners, while Cambodia's provocations, possibly orchestrated by Hun Sen, poured fuel on the fire. The situation exploded on July 24, 2025. A landmine injured 5 Thai soldiers near Preah Vihear. Thailand claimed the mine was a modern Russian design, recently planted by Cambodia. Cambodia insisted it was a relic from past conflicts, like the Vietnam War. Truth became a casualty as both sides traded accusations. By nightfall, Thailand sealed the border. By morning, fighting erupted around the temple. This time, it didn't stay contained. Cambodian artillery struck a Thai hospital in Pa Nang Dong Rak and a gas station, killing civilians, including an 8-year-old boy. Thailand reported 11 civilian deaths across 3 provinces and evacuated 40,000 people. Thai F-16s bombed Cambodian infantry divisions, targeting positions near the temple and 11 other locations. Cambodia claimed 2 tanks were destroyed. Both sides accused the other of war crimes, alleging deliberate attacks on schools and hospitals. The scale of violence is unprecedented in recent decades. Unlike the 2008-2011 clashes, which saw quick ceasefires, this conflict shows no signs of slowing. Heavy artillery, drone strikes, and air raids mark a dangerous escalation. Thailand's military superiority is stark. Its air force, with 35 F-16s, dwarfs Cambodia's 21 helicopters. In a full-scale war, Cambodia would struggle to compete, yet Phnom Penh shows no sign of backing down. On July 14th, Hun Manet announced mandatory military conscription starting in 2026, a law dormant since 2006. The move signals Cambodia's resolve, even if its forces are outmatched. Why is this happening now? Global and regional dynamics play a role. Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, meant to prevent such conflicts, has proven toothless. Its failure to resolve Myanmar's civil war underscores its weak dispute mechanisms. Malaysia, the current ASEAN chair, attempted mediation but was rebuffed by Thailand, which insists on bilateral talks. Japan condemned the violence, urging peace but lacks leverage. China, closer to Cambodia than Thailand, could broker a deal, but Bangkok's distrust of Beijing makes this unlikely. The U.S., distracted by its own tariffs set to hit both nations in August 2025, has stayed silent. Domestic politics is the real driver. In Thailand, the military sees the crisis as a chance to flex its muscle and reclaim Preah Vihear's disputed land. A weak civilian government, coupled with nationalist fervor, raises the specter of another coup. In Cambodia, Hun Sen appears to be exploiting the conflict to cement his legacy, even at the risk of war. The leaked phone call, possibly a deliberate act of sabotage, suggests his willingness to escalate for political gain. Both nations are trapped in a cycle of pride and provocation, unable to step back without losing face. The human toll is mounting. Civilian deaths already rival the 2011 clashes. Evacuations have displaced thousands. The temple, a cultural treasure, risks further damage. Yet there are glimmers of hope. Diplomacy has quelled past crises, and regional powers may yet intervene. Thailand's military edge could deter Cambodia from pushing further, forcing negotiations. Shared ownership of the temple, as some have proposed, could be a path forward, though pride makes compromise difficult. As of July 28, 2025, the fighting continues. No ceasefire is in sight. The conflict could fizzle out as others have, or it could ignite a broader war. The world feels more volatile than it did a year ago, with simmering disputes, like those between Iran and Israel or India and Pakistan, flaring into violence. Thailand and Cambodia's clash is a grim reminder that old wounds, left untreated, can bleed anew. Whether this is a fleeting skirmish or the start of something darker, one thing is clear. The borderlands are no longer a place of golden sunsets. They are a battleground, and the world is watching to see what happens next. Will peace prevail, or will pride and history drag these nations into a deeper conflict? Only time will tell. And for now, as the sounds of artillery echo, we hope cooler heads prevail. War is disastrous and benefits no one.
Click the like button. Sit and subscribe.